Hi, this is Bob Kay with Biker Pros, and I'm privileged to be sitting here with Willie Davidson. We're in Daytona Beach, and we're going to be talking about the Ride-In Bike Show. We have a new show coming up with Harley-Davidson at the museum this year. All kinds of good things going on, Willie. You know, I happen to be a third-generation Harley rider myself, and I know you share that. It's real special seeing how things have changed over the years. So, anything that you've noticed in the show today?
Well, this is a special location, and I'm happy to see that the city of Daytona has graciously blocked off the street for our ride-in show, and judging from the number of bikes I'm seeing out there, we're up considerably. So I think our location here and the bike show are off to a good start.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, you know, and Harley has always paid attention to what's going on in the marketplace. I mean, in terms of design, you've been right out front ever since '71 with the FX and how you kind of changed that. That was certainly a leading change in style for the Harley industry. Any unique styles you've noticed at the bike show today?
Well, I think what's impressive to me are the number of highly customized rides out here. A lot of people are going the extra mile with their bikes. Years ago, you'd come to Daytona and you'd see one or two really dramatic motorcycles, and you'd say to your friends, "Hey, have you seen this or that?" But now it's been ramped up quite high to where there are a great number of highly changed vehicles, and they're just looking great, and we try and catch a flavor of what's going on down here, and proud to say that Harleys are best, and you know the rest.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you talk about the modified bikes. Harley is certainly endorsing the customization of motorcycles. They've worked with us at the AMD World Championship now for quite a few years. They're helping us with the Ultimate Builder. And we're kind of excited to say this year at the museum, we're going to have a new show that'll be an AMD World Championship affiliate show, along with a traditional amateur show at the museum. So we're real excited about working with Harley at the museum. So anything you can tell people about what's going on at Milwaukee and the museum?
Well, the museum is a gem, and anybody who is interested should just spend the day and the time necessary to drink that all in. It's the best collection of original paint Harley-Davidsons anywhere in the world, and the memorabilia and the history in that building is staggering, and it's just a place I love to go to as many days as I can. And it's on a river. It's right in downtown Milwaukee. It's a great place to spend a few days. And I think if you're an HD person, the museum's got to be on your calendar.
I couldn't agree with you more. You know, it's been real fun riding Harleys, like we were talking about being third-generation Harley riders, and you kind of have that in your blood growing up. You certainly have seen a lot of changes. You know, I kind of talk to people, and they don't realize that in the old days how conservative and formal the early riders were, and they had their uniforms, and now as they get into the customization, you see the change in the riders as well as their bikes with the different styles, and we really get to enjoy a great diversity within the Harley motorcycles. So I think there's over 120 bikes today in the ride-in show. And
yeah, and that's a terrific number. You know, it's up from some prior years. And as far as customization, you've seen the symbol HD1, which is the factory promoting all of the custom things that you can order online with your new bikes and the things that are in the dealership. We understand that every rider wants to be a custom. His bike, his clothing, his jewelry, his everything. Everybody wants to be unique. And I think Harley-Davidson's and art form are synonymous. I mean, everybody's an artist, and they want to go down the road on something just extremely cool, whether it's a bagger, a cruiser, or chopper, or whatever. And we understand that. We're part of it.
I think it's very obvious that Harley understands that. You know, as we went through the 70s and 80s and 90s, we would see a trend of style kind of take charge at the shows. It would either be like a chopper show or a bobber show or even a bagger type show as they're becoming popular now. But what's so great about the show today and other shows, it does express that diversity and individualism, and you can see that in the riders as well. So I don't know what Harley does to keep track of it, but you really are on the thumbnail and really have a good idea of what's going on in the marketplace.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are enthusiasts to the max, and we are at these events. We have rides that we've changed for our personal use. I have a collection as well as some nice rides, and I'm fortunate to be able to have a couple bikes. But and the whole design team, marketing people are all active in the sport and at the events, and there's a good reason for that. We love it, but we also walk away having another degree of understanding of what the riders are all about, and that's what we want to do, make them happy.
Well, having worked with Harley for a couple years now, that's pretty evident. We have Laconia coming up, where Harley has a great presence there. Sturgis with the World Championship and the new show at the museum. So we really appreciate all your support with AMD and the Ultimate Builder, and I'm sure all the Harley enthusiasts around the world appreciate your efforts in styling and keeping the #1 Harley-Davidson alive and well.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to talk with you.
Thank you, Willie.